Welcome back, my Sampies, and welcome back to the Samp Cave, where today I ran into this article about Makoto Shinkai's 10 best movies ranked by MovieWeb, and I said, these rankings be usually very interesting. Let's see how they ranked said movies. Me being really familiar with Weathering with You, Your Name, and Suzume, which you guys know how I feel about those movies. But anyways, I'm a big fan of Makoto Shinkai, so I wanted to make a quick review or just check out my reaction. Let's react to this together as me and you guys to see what you guys think about this ranking. And so far, let's move it. Let's go ahead and get it started. It says Makoto Shinkai's 10 best movies ranked. The anime films directed by Makoto Shinkai are full of spectacular animation. Yes, absolutely. And the stories are even more alluring. Yes. So, Weathering with You picture right there. Let's scroll down. So, Hayao Miyazaki is respected among anime lovers as the best anime directors in history. However, the international craze for Your Name surpassed the success of Hayao Miyazaki. Success of Spirited Away, since they ranked as the highest grossing anime to date. That is true, proving that Makoto Shinkai is equally as good of a director as Miyazaki. The film directed by him are full spectacular animations and the stories even more alluring, making Shinkai's films to be moving and impactful. Yes, I agree, that's well said. But let's see, I don't care about that. This number 10. What is going on with these ads? Get out of my face. Number 10. They got Weathering with You at number 10. Now, I have not seen Makoto Shinkai's earlier works. I haven't seen them. So, you might be like, well, don't even bother seeing these rankings. True, but me personally, Weathering with You is a little low. A little as in, really? Like, are his other movies that amazing? Now, I will make a video comparing Weathering with You, Your Name, and Suzume at one point. That's in the works. I just gotta watch. I just gotta watch Weathering with You again, which I haven't. I gotta rewatch Your Name again as well, which I have. Oh wow, number 10. I'm not gonna read none of that. I just want to react to this. Number 10. Okay. Number 9. Alright, look. I'm gonna have to go and watch these higher ranked movies, whatever they may be. But Your Name at number 9, Weathering with You at number 10? What? I needed to watch these other movies. They're that amazing. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of his older works, which I've heard great stuff about. I just need to buy the Blu-rays so I can watch them. Number 9, wow. Two that I thought were gonna be extremely high are the lowest. Alright, look, you see, this is where we start. I watched 5 centimeters per second. I watched it with one of my friends. He stayed over at my house. He said, bro, let's watch. I've been hearing stuff about this one. Let's watch it. I don't get me wrong. The story, the animation, it was gorgeous. The story was decent. That ending, though, man, I don't know about that ending. Now you might be like, well, Your Name's ending wasn't all that. Your Name's ending was way better than this one. I'm just saying, like, come on. I think this is one of the issues people had the most was 5 centimeters ending. Ending was not the greatest. So for this to be above Weathering with You, which has such an amazing ending, gorgeous story, love Weathering with You, Your Name as well, despite the ending. I don't know. Makoto Shinkai himself agreed that he kind of rushed it. And I'm not gonna look. I'm not bashing this person. I'm just like, all right, whatever you say, person, whoever make this article. Let's move it along. Wow, so wow, that's what this might be on here. So get that on my screen. The Garden of Words. Okay, I've heard from. I have it. My friend gave it to me, and he's kept asking me, "Have you watched it yet?" No, I haven't. I haven't watched it yet, but the amount of great things that I heard from this one. Oh, Sentai Filmworks. Sentai Filmworks. That means they dubbed it. Okay, but just comparing of what I've heard from the Garden of Words and 5 centimeters per second, I've heard more negativity from 5 centimeters per second than the Garden of Words. So the Garden of Words, bro, it just think about it. Honestly, for those of you that have watched a lot of Makoto Shinkai's works, how do you feel with Weathering With You and Your Name being 10 and 9? Like, what? Me having to watch 5 centimeters per second, I'm sorry, but and it's as of now, I'm moving up Weathering With You and Your Name above 5 centimeters per second. That's just me. But I heard great things of the Garden of Words. I will watch it eventually. But I should probably watch it this weekend because I got a 3-day weekend. I got out of work early. That's why I'm doing all these recordings. And yeah, let's move along. Number 7. Okay. I respect Garden of Words in number 7 though. But I can't say if it should be above Weathering With You and Your Name. So let's see. Suzume at number 6. Okay. Now, if you guys watch my podcast, my Semcast episode 1, I gave an honest review on Suzume because I had to. One thing I will say about Suzume, and I don't want to say much because I don't want to ruin the other video I'm currently working on. But one thing I will say that I loved about Suzume, the animation and the music. Oh my goodness. Suzume, straight, beautiful. The animation, I think, speak, brother, speak. All the 3 more recent works of Makoto Shinkai, Suzume, to me personally, had the best animation. Just stunning and beautiful to look at. Just you couldn't take your eyes off of it. Now for the story, I'm gonna be honest, it was a bit lacking. So to have Suzume at 6, I might have to lower it down a rank or 2, you know? Lower it down. We're gonna revisit this article after I watched all these movies. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna revisit this article, so I'm gonna save it, and we're gonna re-rank this. And you guys tell me what you think about my rankings based off these movies that are on the list, on this person's rankings, to see how different my rankings are from this person. That's a lot of watching to do. So I got a lot of work to do. Anyway, Suzume number 6. Like I said, story was lacking for 2 hours, so I mean number 6. Did I expected it to be lower? No, people love this movie blindly, but you love it. I mean, what can I say? Oh, Children Who Chase Lost Voice. I heard wonderful things about this movie as well. Nothing really too negative. I haven't seen it myself, but going based on the 3 that I watched, which are technically the bottom 3 in this ranking. Okay. This visual looks stunning, by the way. It's beautiful. But okay. Oh, I did watch Suzume as well. I mean, I made a podcast on it. How can I not have watched it? Makotoshinkai, I had to go watch it. Voices of a Distant Star. I believe this is a mecha anime. Did I do that noise? What was that? Okay. I need a bit of insight of this one. It says Voices of the Distant Star is Shinkai's first film. What year did it drop? 2002. Okay. First film which he wrote, produced, directed, and animated himself. Look at you, Makoto Shinkai, doing all the work on yourself, on your own. Crazy. It follows two friends who develop a gap when the girl is sent to space to fight a war against aliens. With the passage of time, she moves further away from Earth, and her text messages take longer to reach him. The boy waits for a never-ending amount of time for her messages, which take forever to come. I like that concept. I like that. Going based off that, I can see why they ranked it pretty high. And I wasn't saying much. I want to watch this one. The Promised Place in our Early Days. I think they had a sale of his early movies after Suzume came out on G Kids. I believe the G Kids, because this is G Kids one. The G Kids one, they had a sale on them where they had like this bundle. This one's very interesting. The Place Promised in the Early Days is a dystopian romance set in an alternative historical time period where Japan is divided between North and South. Sounds typical. The North is controlled by the Soviet Union. What? And the South is controlled by America. Okay. Hiroki Fujisawa and Takuya Shirakawa are friends who enjoy building aircraft. They happen to be in love with a classmate. Oh, love triangle. Sayuri Sawatari. While in middle school, the friends wish to fly together to reach a strange tower near their hometown, but Sayuri disappears and the two boys grow apart over time. However, their paths cross again after 3 years. An incident makes them cross paths, which reveals the secrets of Mystery Tower and brings new energy to the promises they made to another earlier. Wow, bro, this sounds very, very intriguing. Okay. That's. Now I'm getting intrigued. What number was this? I lost track of what number. Number 3. So. This person must be a real big fan of his early works and not too much of a fan of his latest works. As you can see, they're ranked very, very low. But they must have, to rank these older works of Makoto Shinkai very, very high, they must be very, very good and very, very underrated. Because when I first heard about Makoto Shinkai, I've heard about Your Name. That's like the one that kind of like brought him out to the light, that everybody knows him now. Your Name, that he dropped Weathering with You, which honestly, I don't know why it didn't have as much hype as Suzume. I'm just saying, which it deserved a lot more hype and a lot more praise. But number 3, The Place Promised in the Early Days, 2004. Wow. And the story of it sounds very, very interesting, so definitely gonna get to watching these to give you guys, to come back to this and re-rank these. Crossroad, 2014. She looks very, very. They look very, very familiar. Do they not? Do they not look very, very familiar? Crossroads is about the lives of 2 students preparing for their college entrance examinations. It is only a 2-minute advertisement, but it's still a beautiful creation. Wait. It is only a 2-minute advertisement, but it is still a beautiful creation. Miho is a girl who comes from an island. Are they being serious? Like 2-minute advertisement? Huh. Let me come back to you guys real quick. Alright, so did a bit of research, and Crossroads had nothing to do with Makoto Shinkai himself. He did not work on this. Apparently it was a advertisement that came out in South Korea, I believe, and based on the similarities, apparently they didn't have enough time to work on this, so they just took some shots off of. They basically plagiarized. It's what I'm coming down to it. So this should not be on here whatsoever, because he did not work on this. So we can get rid of Crossroads. I didn't even bother watching it. I should watch it real quick. Let me watch it real quick to see give you my thoughts on it, but it does not belong on this ranking. My mistake, guy. I'm so sorry. My mistakes. No, he did work on this Crossroads. He did work on it. It was more of a ad that came out in South Korea that they just plagiarized Crossroads. But he did work on Crossroads. Sorry about the confusion. Very, very sorry about the confusion, but he did work on it. But for it to be number 2 in such a short period of time, 2 minutes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I watched it. I just finished watching it. Literally, it's only 2 minutes. Beautiful animation, stunning, great. Everything looks absolutely amazing. But I don't know. It's correct. Let me just go back to read the title. Makoto Shinkai's top 10 best movies. I don't think number 2 is a movie, sir. It's not a movie. I never heard a movie being 2 minutes long. So I will say it doesn't belong in this ranking. Just saying. I watched it. So look in my when we revisit this, I'm gonna have to have only 9 movies. Because this is not a movie. I'm sorry. But this is not a movie. Like I said, I just watched it. Absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. Looks amazing. But no, I'm sorry. It's not a movie, sir. I'm sorry. Stunning and beautiful, but it's not a movie. So yeah. What's number 1? She and her. I've seen this and I've been wanting to watch it. What the? Get your wife and sign up for nothing. The film is about a cat that moved into a new owner. As it attempts to understand the complexities of human emotion, animals can be simple but hard to understand, being similar to humans who are more vocal and physical with their actions. She and her cat, their standing point, show step by step how the cat ends up bonding with the human girl and slowly falling in love with her until it grows old. For those interested in watching mundane but wholesome films, this can be a great watch. But okay, there you have it. Number 1. She sounds very interesting. Came out 1999. Wow. But there you guys have it. The top 10 ranked. 1 doesn't belong here because it's not a movie. As gorgeous and as beautiful as you were, you're not a movie. I'm sorry, you just don't belong here. And your name and Weathering with You being ranked so low, I don't know about that. But like I said, we're gonna revisit this article. And hello. We're gonna it's freezing up on me. We're gonna revisit this article after I watch all of this, minus Crossroads. I just watched it, but it's not a movie, so we're not gonna include it unless I replace it with another movie. But anyway, for those of you that watched every single one of these, what do you think about these rankings? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I would like to know down in the comments about that. Let me know your thoughts. And then you can give me your thoughts after my ranking after I watch all these movies, which is going to be a while. It's a lot of movie watching. But anyways, there you guys have it. We've just been long enough, so I won't keep you guys here too long. Remember to stay safe and be safe, and keep on watching anime.